Blumhouse brings us the first horror film of 2023 in the form of a lifelike doll that's programmed to be your best friend. Let's talk about M3GAN and see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. M3GAN is a marvel of artificial intelligence, a lifelike doll that's programmed to be a child's greatest companion and a parent's greatest ally. M3GAN can listen, watch, and learn as it plays the role of friend, teacher, playmate, and protector. When Gemma becomes the unexpected caretaker of her 8-year-old niece, she decides to give the girl a M3GAN prototype, a decision that leads to unimaginable consequences. I was really looking forward to M3GAN. It could go either way. It could be a really campy, entertaining horror film, or it could be one of those films that just takes itself way too seriously. And off of the trailers and some of the pictures with the doll of M3GAN, and we've seen some memes about M3GAN dancing in the hallway. It just seems like it would have been that campy route. And I'm happy that's how this film is. It's entertaining. It knows exactly what it wants to be. It's refreshing when you have a film that really believes in itself. It understands its purpose and what it's trying to do. And that is deliver a campy, entertaining horror film. And it served its purpose. I found M3GAN to be highly entertaining and pretty suspenseful for a PG-13 film. This film didn't have a lot of bloody sequences since it's PG-13 and they kind of have to hold back on certain things, but I was impressed with the kills in here and the suspense for a PG-13 film. And I loved the tone that was set up in here. We established the characters in the beginning. The doll, Gemma, who created M3GAN, and her 8-year-old niece who just lost her parents. She goes to live with her aunt, and there they introduce M3GAN. And the tone just maintains not being silly, but campy and entertaining. It carries throughout the film with things that M3GAN says and what M3GAN does. There is some laughs, but it's not a film where you're laughing at oh my god, this is absolutely stupid and I'm just not really buying into it. I'm laughing because of how bad it is. You're laughing because it is entertaining and funny at times, and that tone is maintained throughout. So I really appreciated this film, that yes, it was a horror film, but you also bought that it was a campy, entertaining film as well. I get that same vibe from Child's Play. I've always thought Child's Play, the tone is always dark, but there's also those campy moments throughout. And I would love to see Chucky and M3GAN meet at some point, because when you see a lifelike doll that's taking care of somebody, you ultimately think of Chucky. And that's what I think about when I watch M3GAN, is Chucky. And there is some moments that feel reminiscent of that series, but for the most part it does have that horror feel to it while also being campy and a lot of fun. Allison Williams and Violet McGraw in here really play off of each other very well. They have to understand each other and their relationship. Gemma is really dedicated to her work. She doesn't really spend a lot of time with her niece, and so she has to learn to be a caretaker as well. So as we're navigating M3GAN and her presence within the film, we have to also develop that relationship, and it works within this film. Now, M3GAN is a doll that I would love to have, that protects me, but not go to the route that M3GAN did within this film. The way that M3GAN is brought forth within the film, you understand its purpose and it being a caretaker and being an ally to a parent. But then as M3GAN becomes more aware of her presence and her purpose, she becomes more sinister. It becomes darker and darker the more we spend with M3GAN. Really challenging within this film. She's smart. I loved how they explored that relationship and the pros and cons of a doll like this, the pros and cons of the advancement of technology and what could be brought forth in the future, because probably at some point in the future there may be something like this, and they show the advantages and the disadvantages of having a doll like this in a home. I like that commentary on artificial intelligence within the movie. It was brought forth in a very meaningful way while also maintaining that horror aspect. M3GAN is a really entertaining film to start off 2023. It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but going into it, I wanted an entertaining horror film with a doll that was very lifelike, danced in the hallway, said some weird things. I wanted a fun film, and I got that with this film. If you go into it with your expectations of a campy, entertaining horror film, you'll get that. If you want a more serious Blumhouse horror film, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get a very serious horror film. You're going to get something that just based off of the posters and the trailer, something really campy. So before I give you my score for M3GAN, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. And if you'd like to see where M3GAN ranks amongst all the other 2023 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd, and there you can find my ranking. I'm going to go ahead and give M3GAN a B. Thank you guys for checking my review for M3GAN, the new Blumhouse horror film. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.